Hey everyone, and Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Saturday check-in. It is February 1st, 2025, and isn't it a great time to be alive? So, if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that is updated every Thursday. And make sure that you like and subscribe and do all the hoopla there. Then head on over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the blog. Give it some love. And then follow me on all the different socials. I'm also on Blue Sky now. Get into that in a minute. So, yeah. And then check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto, 365 Daily Affirmations, at www.cdsthebook.com. And we sip. So, I know that Wednesday's video was probably a fucking mess because I'm dealing with being sick right now. I don't get sick. And when I do get sick, it's not just like this little, oh, I'm not feeling well. Like, no, that shit is like putting me into my grave. So I'm feeling better. I'm a lot more clear-headed, but my sinuses, oh, bitch, that is some shit for your ass. Like the whole back of my throat where it goes up into your sinus cavities, that shit hurt. That shit hurts like a motherfucker. And yeah, I'm being kind of vulgar and I'm gonna be really animated today because my day has already started off not that great, and it's only 11 o'clock at the time of recording this. So, yeah. So, my whole week has been thrown off because, I have a routine Monday through Friday of shit that I do. So, Monday, met up with all my friends, did all my Monday stuff. Tuesday, met up with my friends, did all my Tuesday stuff. Tuesday night, went to the bar, had a really good time, had a little bit of congestion, nothing too horrible. I was like, okay, we good on this. Woke up Wednesday, I'm like, kill me. What the fuck is happening? So I sent a message off to my doctors real fast. I was like, listen, I'm COVID negative. I hate the fact that we even have to fucking take those stupid COVID tests anymore. It's like, fuck you and COVID, just treat me. Even though I was the first person in my county to have it and they had to construct a clean room for me. But still, yeah. So I got in, was it what? So I went and saw them either Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which one it is now, but it was a complete waste of time. The doctor stood on the other side of the room, was like, okay, what are your symptoms presenting? What are you doing with, what's this, what's that? Told him what I've been doing with taking herbal remedies, drinking hot tea, trying to do saline sinus washes, and how my right side is more impacted than my left side. And he was like, well, it sounds like you're doing everything you need to do. Continue doing the Zicam. Continue just staying hydrated, blah, blah. I was all, really? You're not even concerned with the fact that my blood sugar has been elevated? You're not concerned with the fact that my heart rate has been elevated? Like, you're the same person that wants to put me on losartan? Like, really? So I did talk to him about the losartan, though, and told him that I was worried that if I started the blood pressure medication, that I would possibly pass out when I had a low blood sugar and injure myself, and no one checks on me throughout the day. And so if I like fall and crack my head on something or whatever, there's a 99.9% chance that I'll bleed the fuck out before somebody ever comes and checks on me. Um, and my one friend who would, well, the one person who would check on me, we're no longer friends. So, yay to that. And we sip. This is a herbal tea that I'm drinking right now. It's got a throat coat tea bag in it, and then it's got a dehydrated lime wedge, honey, lemon balm, white willow bark, and I didn't put any elderberry in this. So my second cup is going to have elderberry. So, yeah, it's helping with some of the pain in the back of my throat. And I added some ice to it because it was like the surface of the sun when I made the cup of tea. So yeah. Last night though, I went to the bar for the first time in a few days. So yeah, it had to have been Wednesday or Thursday that I went to the doctor. Either way, so went to the bar last night just to try to like get out of the house. And I don't know why this is, but whenever I'm sick, the minute I walk outside, I feel so much freaking better. It's only like when I come back in the house that I start like having all the symptoms and all the signs of being sick. So I don't know if it's like the natural air or whatever else. But a lot of times when I am sick, I will walk outside barefoot and just stick my feet into the ground. I know the science and the like spirituality of grounding and earthing yourself and stuff like that. But even if I'm not like earthing or grounding, just standing outside or sitting outside in the fresh air makes me feel so much better. So um, that's something that I have on my agenda today, is just to get out into some fresh air. Even though I do keep my window open and have that constant supply of cold air like running through my room, it's not the same as like just being outside. And there's a huge part of me that kind of wants to do a cold plunge just because I think that that would make me feel so much better. But as of right now, it's 39 degrees outside and the water temperature is probably about 45. So it'd be warmer in the water than it is outside. But anyways, whatever. Um, but yeah, there's really not been much that's going on because, well, I have been sleeping. And if I'm not asleep, I'm just like laying in bed watching random TV shows. Last night, my random movie was Pitch Perfect 3. And I don't know what the hell it is about those movies. I absolutely fucking love them. And that's where my love for Anna Kendrick really she's my person. Like if I had anything in life to offer her and I was anywhere on her social radar and there was a connection there, like I would do anything for that woman. I just love her personality. I love her like her outlook on life. I love her politics. I love everything about her, and I love the fact that she sings. And so, like, my like the kind of women that I'm attracted to is like her style. And so, and it's kind of weird because I'm either attracted to like super butch women or women that are over the top girly. It's strange, but anyways, and I'm not talking like lesbian butch, just like kind of tomboy butch. Like they can get out there and shingle a roof and change your tires. Because I sure as fuck can. Well, I can change a tire, but shingling a roof, I don't think it's that difficult. But you know what I mean. Hopefully, whatever. Um. So yeah. Uh. And then I've also been watching Severance, and goddamn, that's a interesting TV show. Um. I haven't taken the full plunge and gone like completely rogue with it, like my niece, she gets into it and she like, okay, so what does this goat mean? What does this mean? Why is the color of his fish red and blue? Does that signify good and evil? Does that signify the fact that he is severed? Blah blah. I'm like, honey, you're doing too much. Just watch the goddamn TV show. But that's good. And then on Disney Plus, I've been watching Dragon Ball Dima, and waiting for the second season of Dragon Ball Super to come out. It might already be out. I don't know. I haven't really looked for it. But yeah, kind of hit the pause button on taking some classes right now, just because, um, well, I haven't been feeling well, and there's a lot of other things that I need to focus my attention on right now, and the one class that I need to take is my GAP training for my certified peer counselor. I go from certified peer counselor to peer counselor specialist, or certified peer specialist, which is CPS, and I think it's the stupidest anagram for us to have, but um, here we are. So I have to take an additional 20-hour class or something like that to upgrade my certification. So I'm like, yay me. And if some of the shit that Trump has said that they're going to try to implement, if I'm taken off of Social Security disability, which hopefully the state will fight, but if I'm taken off of Social Security disability and am forced to go into work, I realized that I really have no marketable employment skills. I know a little bit about social media marketing. I can do that. I am a fucking amazing secretary, but how many men do you see in secretarial positions? And about the only like marketable skill that I have is my mental health training. And um, that is whatever it is. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that Mango Mussolini doesn't have that ability, but well, and we sip. And if any of you are business owners, I need you to hear this. So, where I grew up in California, there was there is, but there is a family owned farm that the grandfather created back in like the 1940s, 1950s, and he became a staple in the community. So this grandfather was phenomenal. He like donated like a lot of money to local charities, to the schools. The schools all knew that they could like go to the farm as a field trip, that the students could pick apples and that they could do all these other things, and was just an amazing man. Okay. So I remember the grandfather from when I was a kid, and he would always, even if he didn't need to be in the front of the business, he was always there, kind of greeting people, waving them in. Hi, welcome to the farm, and just good folk. So all of this to say that whoever is running their social media now, if it's one of the kids, wow, regardless of who it is, but um, I called them out all the way out on their social media, and I said, if this is Devin, Sean, or Tanisha, like why, if this is Devin, Sean, or Tanisha, y'all know that Pa would be beyond pissed off at how you are conducting and running the business. If this is some random social media person that is running the business and putting this kind of bullshit out on your public stuff, no, you need to stop. Like, it's okay if you have a political opinion, or if you lean left or blue or whatever color or whatever else. Do not put your personal ideology and political shit on your business page. I mean, I'm glad that some do, because they're showing their whole ass. And that lets me know that, okay, I no longer want to work with that person. I no longer want to spend money at that place. And if this family farm loses their business, they're sitting on about 100, 150 acres of prime real estate that some developer is going to come in and turn into the next, like, Hamptons. And we sip. But, they were in the process of posting all of this bullshit, like pro KKK type stuff, and talking about the migrant workers and the illegal immigrants and the this and the that and the whatever. And I'm like, y'all employ all of those motherfuckers to work your fields. So you might want to that down just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I know that there's a difference between migrant workers and illegal aliens who come here to work or whatever else. However, growing up in a migrant farming town, I mean, it wasn't originally that, but that's what it became. I'm used to seeing the tar paper shacks out in the middle of the desert next to the fields, and all the brightly colored umbrellas of the families who are living outside with no running water, no electricity, no nothing, working the fields and then going back to Mexico shortly thereafter. So, I, yeah. um, but there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that is just like, you need to keep that to yourself. Like, I know that there's a platform for it now, but if you want to stay in business, Like there's just stuff you don't do, and that's definitely one of them. Don't show your whole ass on social media and then complain that your profits are dropping. Like everybody's money spends the same. So, you know, keep that in mind. I don't know. Just if you need to post on social media any of your political whatever, create an entire different account, because people who know your business as one thing and then see you posting as something completely different, that makes a huge change in your consumer. And you also have to look at the fact that, is this political statement going to bring you in more money to further your ideology, because like-minded people are coming to you and to your business? Like, I don't know. It just seems like you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. But yeah. So, anyways, I try not to get too political on this channel, and I try not to get religious or spiritual on this channel, but I have a feeling 2025 to 2028 is going to start bringing out the worst in me personally. Like, I've already accepted the fact that I'm going into my villain era, and I don't give a fuck in my personal life. I'm just tired of walking on eggshells and letting people talk all kinds of a way to me, and having to just, take it on the chin or whatever. Um, I am not a very confrontational person. I can be, but I'm usually that person that's like, okay, let them say their piece. It's not about me or whatever, but it's starting to become about me. It's starting to become about my family. It's starting to become about my friends. It's starting to become about my loved ones. And you can talk all of the shit you need to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 16 times on Sunday. But I'm not going to let you attack my loved ones. That's just not happening. So, if 2025 needs me to be a villain, trust a bitch, I'm going to be a villain. So, anyways, guys, I got some other work that I need to get done. So, I'm going to get this uploaded, and I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. Check in with yourself. If something makes you feel upset or angry, where are you feeling that in your body? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your back? Do you feel it in your stomach? Check in with yourselves and try to figure out why you are feeling those feelings. And yeah. So until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye, guys. Boop.